So you're having issues with your car. I want to show you today how to change the spark plugs really quick. So the spark plugs are always going to be on top of the motor. Right here, this is the part that connects to the spark plugs. What you're going to need is you're going to go to the auto part store and you're going to get the right spark plugs for the type of vehicle. You will need these wrenches, this long extension, and you have to make sure to get one of these magnetic spark plugs socket. The reason why it has to be magnetic, because whenever you're gonna remove the spark plugs out, you're gonna have to lift out. When you lift out, you don't want it to fall, and when you put it the new spark plugs in the motor, you're gonna have to make sure that it doesn't fall, because if it falls, it breaks. It's ceramic, so there's a part in the ceramic that you can lift up with these magnetic ones. Or before you start doing any work, before you start changing the spark plugs, you have to make sure always take a picture of how this looked like in the beginning. It's really important. I bet not many people know this, but it's really important where you're gonna put every single one of these connections. One thing that I would recommend you to do is, if you lift it up, just be really careful when you lift up just like that and leave it in the same position as the other one. And we're gonna do the same with all 4 of these. There's vehicles that are gonna have more spark plugs, 6, can be 8. Depending on that, you have to, like I said, always take pictures of before, so you can, if you forget any step, you can go back and take a look at it and it solves the problem really quick. This part is different for every single car. I got a Honda Accord 2002. Pretty self-explanatory how it's going to be. If it feels self-explanatory, if it feels simple, then you still have to be careful, because it had happened that I thought it was easy. I didn't do this part of the process. I ignored it, and when I start putting everything back, that's when I start messing up. We're going to connect the extension just like this. We got the magnetic. Being really careful. You're gonna insert the socket inside. And now, one rule of thumb that you always have to remember is lefty loosey, righty tighty. That's how you're gonna remember where you're gonna turn the wrench. Lefty loosey. We got the first one. If you pay close attention to the spark plug, look at this. Look how this looks all burned, and that's what's gonna cause your vehicle to have issues whenever you start accelerating. Look how it looks burned. Now I'm gonna take out the brand new spark plug, and it always comes with a protector. Just make sure it has always a protector. I'm gonna show you the difference really quick on how old spark plug looks like, how the new spark plug looks like. This is the old spark plug, this is the ceramic part, and this is the new one. So if you can see, you can tell, definitely tell the difference. Look at the difference right here. So we're gonna be replacing every single one of those that look like this, pretty much all of them, with these brand new ones. Always be careful, even though they're magnetic, you don't wanna feel overconfident and drop it. If you drop it, then it's gonna take you to get another car apart for your vehicle. You put it in just like that, it's in. Now you're gonna twist it manually. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So which way is it gonna go? To the right. There it is. You can get one of these socket wrenches, and they can tell you how many pounds you're adding to the pressure, which it works to. But if you don't have that, and sometimes it can be a bit expensive, you can invest in that and go ahead. But if it's too expensive, then with this, it should do the trick. Now, the only thing that you have to remember, not to tighten too much. So right now, I tighten it by hand. I'm gonna insert this right there. And I want to make it as tight as I can, but not too tight. Remember, you don't want to lose, but you don't want it too tight. Not too tight, that's good enough. So I'm gonna do the same process for all 3 of them. I might show you the last one. For these 2 in the middle, I'm just gonna do it really quick. Let's go. Now you're done with this, you don't need it anymore. The last step is putting everything back the same way it was. Make sure nothing falls in the sockets, these holes right here. So easy and simple. Go back in, you hit the clip, done. That's good. Last one. Everything the way it was. That's how you change the spark plugs in your vehicle. Now remember, every single vehicle is different. So do a research, and if it looks kind of like this, it's gonna be a quick and easy process. Now, if it looks something that it's nothing like this, then just Ask your mechanic, your trusted mechanic, go to a store that you can trust, or you can just go ahead and do it yourself and see where it goes. But remember, if you do that, always make sure to take before pictures. You can see, look how it looks like.